Good morning. It is 4:15. I'm hitting the road. 5-hour drive today to get to my lunch appointment. And then I'm going to catch some training on the way home at Northwestern University in Louisiana. Now to go find coffee and oatmeal.
She was a long-legged black hair bat out of hell, High heels made out of glass and nails, With no clue, tattooed mother of 12,
First stop of the day. Pick up some monsters and some water. I was really expecting to have found a Starbucks that would be open by now at 6:20, but I have not, so I'm trying to wait for that or an IHOP or something so I can go get some decent breakfast and not eat a bunch of gas station garbage. On the road long enough that the sun's up. Still not a luck trying to find a place I can get some oatmeal, but I think it'll be early enough I can stop at an IHOP and actually get a full runner breakfast. So that'll be worth getting up. Not to mention, weather's been nice this morning. You know, it's about 60 outside, and look at this crazy sky. The sky's pretty awesome. I took a shot at pulling off to the side of the road and shooting kind of a time lapse with it. So see how that goes.
Now I see much clearer. All the rules and take what I've learned from you. Lead you on and let you down.
Gonna stop now. Get some food from IHOP. I got about an hour or so.
Can't you see? I'll chew you up.
Chicken fajita omelet, hash browns, egg whites, and spinach. Should be cool. Fits in the plan, allows me some room for lunch. At least Bass Pro Shop has alligators, right? That's cool. Wrapped up lunch, good meetings, good day. Pretty solid, beautiful actual weather today. It's like 78. It's chilly this morning. Stop on the way home to train so I don't get home quite as late. Or, I don't know, if I just drive all the way home, I'll get home at 5 or 6, especially due to traffic, and then I won't do anything because I've been in the truck all day. But if I stop on the way home and train, I'll feel a lot better, and then it's out of the way and done. So I'm gonna go in, do some bench, pressing of some sort overhead, the tricep stuff, maybe some rows. Basically chase that tweed all over upper body pump. That's what I'm gonna do. At Northwestern State, gonna go catch a training session and enjoy their facility that I'm always welcome to. Really, really stoked to be able to get in and train at this place. Good spot. Monster in hand. Gotta stay loaded. Safety always off.
In my whole family.
Get a little chance to get in. Now coach is squatting. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. I'm sure I'll be back through. Sore next year. It's like being at home. If athletes are training somewhere, you better believe there's probably sore neck stuff there. Haven't done an audio over for training in a while, so I figured I'd give you some insight. So this is kind of a warm-up, just getting on some rings and doing some rows, trying to get my shoulders moving before I'm gonna do quite a bunch of benching during this workout. Just did some variations of rows, did 2 or 3 sets, as well as some band pull-aparts
You know, these are just trying to get the upper back moving and kind of warmed up before I start benching. I find the upper back to be a big part of my bench, as well as what gets hunched over from traveling and being in the truck. So just trying to correct a little bit of that, as well as get into this stretch here that's going to kind of keep the shoulders moving and get all the way down through this ab that's been bugging me and into the lat. So just kind of a basic warm-up, nothing crazy. Getting to train at Northwestern was really, really great. Coach Mike, I really thank those guys for letting me get in there. Dustin as well. It's a great facility, and I got most of my workout done before the track kids showed up and took over and kind of run me out. So really still just chasing the pump, still doing some for a few, and bench just hammering away at it. Nothing real special here. Didn't quite record all the sets, but hit a lot of sets of 10. Worked up to 225, I think it was the heaviest set of 10 I did, and did a bunch of them. And I don't know, I'm sure if you count the numbers are different, but whatever. I did a lot of reps and got sore. So I was enjoying doing the work. Between my sets, I was doing some low back and hip stretching with some squats. You can see here, kind of moving through. Just trying to keep things moving now that I'm finally out of the truck for a little bit. After 4 or 5 sets of 10, I moved on to a couple of pause triples, worked up to a little heavier weight. I was pretty smoked from the sets of 10. You can see that white Monster can linking in the background. Stuff's always on point. Hitting, you know, a couple more triples here. I don't know, this is 130 kilos or something like that. I don't know. So nothing terribly heavy, just kind of went by feel. And then went back into some high rep stuff again. And as I'm wrapping up there, hitting some front raises as I'm unracking the weight each set, and then moving back into the bench to hit 135 for kind of a finisher for max reps, which I'm not sure how many I get, but I kind of gas out and then decide to go with the wide grip and got like 3. Finished up with some more front raises and some low rows on their machine. Did 4 or 5 sets of these. Kind of just everything was supersetted and getting the workout done the best I could. Just felt good to get in and move as much as I could with some shoulder presses. I think this is basically what wraps up my training session that day. Was everything I did for 3 to 5 sets until I was tired. Nothing's terribly heavy. Things are moving better and better every day. I'm enjoying the off season and hitting the weights. So thanks for checking that out, and enjoy the rest of the vlog. Really sad Mike was scared to bench with us. Shame.
Where is that?
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'll be there, man. I'll be there. No big deal. No show. No show. What a friend, huh?
Talk, no walk.
I'll talk, no walk. Probably hurt.
Mike's got a lot of show muscle.
Show muscle. Well, he's old. He's old. I mean, I've known him since I was 17. He's old. So he's like 51, 52, so. Yeah. He'll get it together. You get enough Bengay on that guy and Geritol, and he'll be lifting like anybody.
Exactly.
It'd be good to have him back here. Guess I'll see you next time, Mike. You got time to rest and stretch till then.
Crazy runs in my whole face.
Whew. Got that done. Time to hit the road. The beauty of this is I will probably miss traffic by the time I get back to Baton Rouge. The sad part is I'm not going to get home till late. So I get to eat another meal on the road. Yay! A good workout. Really stoked that I, get a chance to get in here. Mike, the head track coach here, actually recruited me out of high school as a thrower. And I've just been fortunate enough to maintain that relationship throughout the years. You get a pretty cool mix of athlete at this level. Talking with the strength coach being a smaller school like this, you don't get your blue chip recruits, you know, unless they're have something else going on. But you really do get to find some gems, you know, of athletes who, you know, say just hadn't quite developed or weren't nurtured the right way or didn't have a chance to become the guy they were going to be at the high school level and get here, and this environment really feeds them and they become monsters, and they, you know, are used to working their ass off, improving themselves, and then at some point they grow into that athlete body and make the most of it. So these guys are doing a lot with athletes. It's always fun to see what they're doing and keeping athletes healthy. You know, watching the track team work out this afternoon, seeing them do mobility work first and foremost, solid warm up, and then start moving into the weights. Big compound movements, nothing crazy. It's good to see.
Y'all follow me on Instagram, Sean Perry. You know, this is my spot right here, Edis. We came up, we living, baby. Finally made it from the bottom to the top. You know, I got my boy behind the camera. You know, y'all come get y'all some barbecue. You know, Alexandria, Louisiana, 71303, 302.
There you go. There it is right there. Barbecue on the road. And to stick to the plan. Barbecue chicken. Pretty fucking good. Stoked on that. Some dirty rice. Should be hitting my numbers. May have a little protein left. I got more chicken in case. Not too bad. What's up? So finishing up a full day in the car. For those playing along, I got in my car this morning at 4:30 a.m. It is 6:30 p.m. I have eaten. I've made a mess. Stopped the train. Got some work done. All in all, pretty solid day. Very, very happy with how things went. Stuck to my plan as far as macros go. Always stoked to be able to do that on the road. And I am wrapping my day up listening to John Anderson on Mark Bell's Powercast. Fuck me, that is a funny, funny guy. Check out that episode. In fact, I'll put the link down below. It is definitely worth listening to, especially if you like funny poop stories. John could be the king. He could be the king. As the sun's going down, things are going to get dark and filming's going to turn to shit. So, pretty happy with today. And thank you for watching the vlog. Check out Hate Brand Goods and pick up some of the new hats. Check out that new Kick Today in the Dick, that coffee mug. I'm going to be at Jesse Burdick's meet in California at CSA Academy in Dublin in the Bay Area. Not this coming weekend, or not now actually when you're watching the vlog, since it's probably a day behind or so. But next weekend, the first weekend of November, come out to the gym if you're in the area. Come hang out, come see us. There's going to be a bunch of vendors, a bunch of kick-ass lifters out there killing it. I'll put a link down below as well to kind of give some details on the meet. And this is Reebok company, record breaker meet. Reebok is sponsoring it. I can't explain how cool this is too. I mean, powerlifters and strength athletes, like I am a strength athlete. I compete in the Highland Games mainly, but I am for strength in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if you're a geared lifter, drug tested, non-drug tested, wraps, sleeves, I don't give a shit. I just like people who want to get strong and who give a fuck about it. That's where my vote goes. And Jesse puts on a great show. Everyone's is supposed to be out there to lift. I think there's some money on the line. Reebok has stepped up and they're handling it. Do you know how cool it is to have Reebok, a major company like that, sponsor a powerlifting meet? Stuff like this hasn't happened, and they're starting to do it. As long as we as a community of strength go out and support stuff like this, they're going to keep doing it and it's going to keep growing. People always want to know how these things grow and turn into what CrossFit is, and it's because the community supports it, and that's how the big companies get involved. That's how money gets involved. So, you like powerlifting? Come out and be supportive. Show those guys, you know, some support to come out and lift. Come watch the show. It should be great. And I'm sure some other Insta-famous people will be out there smashing some weights, picking up heavy shit. I'm excited to go watch them lift.
and I'll have a booth with some cool gear out there. Come and say hello, hang out. I may even, in spirit, bring some donuts to the booth and rep the spirit for Chrissy May, since I think she's just going to be moving and won't have a chance to make it. Wah, wah. But excited to get out there and see some California friends and be part of the meet again. Thanks again, Jesse Burdick, for having me as a vendor. Love coming out. And that's it. Thanks for watching the vlog.